Hey guys, Major 41 here. Now we're continuing the Starcraft campaign after the Whispers of Doom. So, the next mission is called a Sinister Turn. So we're going to go around the ship, of course, talking to whoever and so on. And, now we get to do Protoss buildings and such. Of course, we won't get to control Zeratul then, kind of like Raynor. We also earned quite a bit of research that we'll get 2 race upgrades. Research, so we'll see what I'll choose next. So, new research projects. Anyway, check them out later. So we got the Zerg tank, of course, we got more information there. If you want to read it, pause it and read. Same with this one, pause it and read. And now I'll speak to Miss Hanson.
Okay, Doc, before you start asking.
You were staring at that Protoss device for a very long time. Are you sure?
Well, now you mention it, I could use a drink. Or 2. Maybe what I saw would make more sense if I was drunk.
What was it, Jim?
An old friend of mine. Looking for the end of the world.
Boy, doesn't that sound familiar. To anyone who thought the world was going to end, I'm going to state this right now. I fucking told you so. It was never going to end. It's just fucking people spreading rumors and shit. Oh, don't start with the Mayan calendar bullshit. It could have meant a number of things. So anyway, after that little rant, I'm sorry you guys, but it had to be said. I'm going to choose automated refinery over 2 SCVs can be trained simultaneously. You're better off having the 6 SCVs off. It'll save you minerals in the long run, and so on and so on. So, automated refinery. Out of the Predator Hercules, I'll choose Hercules because they deploy troops instantly, they have a massive amount of space, and loaded troops survive. Predators, they just group units that do not really a lot. They're pretty much weak against everything else. So, let's head to the armory next, where we see Swann has his schedule nailed down.
My shift is almost over. Little drinking, little shut-eye, some more drinking, then right back to work.
Yep. So now it's the cantina, where we can speak with Tosh, Tychus, and watch the news. And the arcade is still highlighted because we have not played the Lost Viking.
Good to see you, brother. Wait. I can see it in your eyes. You've seen into the spirit world. The Protoss. He gave you a crystal. And now you've been seeing what he's seen.
He's not gonna like that.
Nothing to do with you. Stay out of my head, Tosh.
Have it your way.
Ow.
But you want to tread careful when you go looking into the beyond. If you need me, you know where I'll be.
He's getting on his nerves. Let's speak to Mr. Tychus.
How did you become such good buddies with those freaky Protoss?
Stereotyping your race.
Kill Terrans like you and me on sight.
Stereotyping.
But some others would fight to the death protecting people like us. I helped them defend their homeworld from the Zerg during the First War. When Kerrigan came back leading the swarm, I helped him out again. They're real big on loyalty.
Damn, Jimmy. Almost sounds like you respect them.
I wouldn't expect you to understand, Tychus.
So on to the news.
We have a very special guest today, Crown Prince Valerian. Thank you so much for joining us, Highness.
Thank you, Kate. It's wonderful to be here.
Let me get right to the question on everyone's mind. Is there anyone special in your life right now?
Truth be told, Kate, I've had a crush on you for many years.
Oh, stop.
But in all seriousness, with the Zerg invasion, there's little time for such things. I've been studying military tactics under General Warfield, and whatever spare time I have is devoted to statecraft. It's my goal to be the best emperor our people could ask for. When the time comes, of course.
Wonderful. Now I've got 2 of them to worry about.
2 Menksks. That doesn't sound good. Now, interestingly, that particular one, newscast, that changes depends on what you've done. I think if you finished Meteor Blitz, the mission after Engine of Destruction, it's Don't Even Millionaire asks the question after Kate asks what is being done to push the Zerg back. So, that one changes. A couple of others do as well. But I guess you got to do missions in some other order. So, I think that's everything but the bridge. and then we're gonna go back to the laboratory.
How long was I down in the lab, Matt?
You've been gone for hours, sir. You've been in the lab all that time?
I used the Eon crystal Zeratul gave me. I'd swear it only lasted a few minutes. So vivid. Zeratul's been searching for a Zelnaga prophecy about the end of the universe. There's more. I just haven't got to it yet.
So, that's all the conversations we're going to ever need. So let's go back to said crystal and complete the second Protoss mission.
I gathered allies, and we made our way to the forbidden archive world of Zeratul. There, a triumvirate of mystic preservers awaited us, and in the shadows, something else was watching and waiting.
And obviously we are not going to like it. So in this mission we get introduced to other Protoss units such as the Zealot and the Immortal and Dark Templar and High Templar. We also get introduced to their builders, the Probes. Now Protoss buildings, once they've been selected and started to build, they build on their own, so the probe can go straight back to resource gathering. The downside to this is Protoss buildings cannot be repaired, Protoss units cannot be healed. Their shields regenerate over time, of course, but that's about it. So you gotta make sure your buildings are right. Pylons power buildings. No pylons equals buildings can't be used. And they are also your supply cap, so pylon goes down, not only will your buildings get destroyed, your supply cap also drops. So.
Alright, Zeratul, old buddy, you got your mysterious prophecy. Now let's see what your berserkers
More will be explained in the video. Oh, my leg.
My quest to decipher the prophecy took me to the forbidden archive world of Zeratul. Here, 3 immortal preservers guarded ancient knowledge. Only they could transcribe the prophetic fragments. I needed to seek them out quickly.
So their building units are equivalent to warping them in. In a later mission we can also warp in units. It's faster than training them from normally like a building. They can be warped anywhere into pylons, but they have a cooldown timer. But they usually train within 2 seconds. So as you can see, those are buildings unpowered. The turrets are hidden and such.
It is strangely silent here, yet these structures are intact. With power, they would be functional.
So we got a nexus being built for ourselves. Have the probes immediately go to minerals while selecting one to build pylons to power the buildings. One there and one there should be sufficient. Pick the right places. Anyway, so they give us supply, and they also give power. Also building a simulator and train more probes with the shortcut E instead of S. God knows why probes are having a shortcut E, but waypoint them, of course, to the minerals. As you can see, they're being built themselves. Cybernetics core is what's needed to train stalkers, which will be training a lot.
The mighty spirits of
And
the
the Twilight
preservers
Council
are imprisoned close by. We must find them.
To get Protoss research, we have to power up buildings hidden around the map. So, there's one here, especially, actually, so just, yeah, we have no units to, guess they changed that little trick in Brutal, so get a couple of Zealots. We're also going to need another gateway, seeing as how we can't warp in units yet. Get 3 probes onto the simulator. Keep training probes. Think it's best if you get another gateway too.
There are many abandoned structures in this place that we can make use of. They merely need their power restored.
by the construction of a few well-placed pylons.
The preservers you seek serve a higher power now, Dark One.
Hello, traitor. Kill it, kill it. So yeah.
Higher power? What could have corrupted these Protoss so? Truly, something foul has taken hold of this sacred place.
So yeah, that's gonna be problematic.
State thy
So attack move there, get rid of that stalker so the probe can go build a pylon.
A robotics facility. This structure may prove useful to us.
So this builds vehicles pretty much, the Protoss vehicles.
skills.
More pylons. I mean, not more pylons, more probes.
In the shadows.
Hello, cutscene. Want to train stalkers for those void rays. Hello. Freak.
A Protoss and Zerg hybrid. Gods, an abomination. Who created this atrocity?
And there's the preservers. Yeah, freak, alright. He's absorbing the preserver powers. He also, every time you beat him back, he also gets stronger. So, good luck with that. So, train a Zealot Stalker, Zealot Stalker. So, once we got a free robotics facility, we get our free Immortal.
I return to serve.
Now,
My thanks, my
Zealots come with charge automatically in this game, single player, not multiplayer though. Stalkers have the ability to blink, of course.
This knowledge is forbidden.
Immortals, now, they have an ability called Hardened Shield. Anything that does over 10 damage gets reduced to 10 while it has shields. This makes it good for units like such as siege tanks and such, but seeing as we're not versing siege tanks, it is not useful. Mainly the best way to deal with Hardened Shield is to use a ranged unit in mass, so like 10 stalkers would immediately get rid of the shield. Something like that. So, you know, he'll be good for absorbing the hybrid attacks, except the hybrid likes to flash around. Probably want another gateway. Immediately take it down. So right now he's on 800, 800. Try to keep the units alive. That bloody pylon. So not only does he attack often, but his little slaves attack as
The
well.
hybrid is draining the preservers to survive. I must free them before it is too late.
Like that. So we got to get rid of their base too. So we got upgrades here. I don't know why they liked having this guy speak in caps, but okay. Also, you notice that the Protoss have an extra upgrade called Shields. The shield upgrades work exactly like arm upgrades. They lower damage done to shields though, only. While armor lowers the damage towards the health. So shields is good for like units like Archons that are mostly shield based. But we'll go with the armor since we're gonna need armor first. So he takes two routes, either this one or that one. Immediately killed the Zealots. So after that's done, deal with the enemy attack. We need to get another Immortal. Ah, for the love of Christ. As you can see, we need quite a few pylons. Oh, we'll go get the Dark Shrine now. This allows us to create Dark Templar stealth units that are permanently cloaked and are pretty powerful. They can also transform into Archons, good up against bio units, such as this hybrid Protoss that calls himself Ma.
A dark shrine. Once power is restored, it could be of great value to us.
And a zealot watching over it, so we can't grab it. So.
State thy. You have not enough minerals.
I want to have the robotics bay point to that, but since Mars coming down that way, we'll have to wait a bit. Now we'll do it.
I am the voice of the eclipse. I return to serve.
So now we get Dark Templar. That will be on their way soon. Fuck off. So there they are, Dark Templar. So these units are permanently cloaked and they can turn into Archons. So you want to keep them as Archons.
Zeratul, truly fate has sent you here.
You want to keep them as Darkies right now?
Join me, brothers, and we shall cleanse this place of evil. Command us.
So we'll keep them on work group 2. We'll keep them stealthed. And we'll get rid of the stealth detector so they can just pick off units, and then later we can turn them to Archons. So we'll train a couple of them. But we don't have a lot of gas, because we're not working the other simulator. My mistake.
State thy bidding.
Mars also a detector, so let's try to keep our Dark Templar alive. He's also gotten stronger. He's jumped from 800 to 1,000. Quickly wipe him out. Once he's done, we'll move down.
You cannot destroy me. I shall rise again.
Yeah, we know. So move the units down here.
Upgrade complete. The enemy closes.
Attack move. Right, have the Immortals go in front and get rid of the turrets. Then you can send in the Dark Templars and the rest of the units. Have the Stalkers focus down the Void Ray. And then focus down the Immortal. Void Rays do extra damage over time. Guess we should retreat. I knew our units were doing something wrong. So train a couple more Immortals, a couple more Stalkers. So unfortunately a big setback there. And no doubt you'll attack again. So we've got to attack after we've dealt with it. So we're going to have these guys in separate work groups. We're going to have the Stalkers on 2, the Zealots on 1, and the Dark Templar on 4. Have them all on 8. Actually, we'll turn the guys into Archons.
I am the voice.
Attack move again. Archon's especially good against Ma, because it's a bio unit. And you can see they do extra damage to bio.
You require my skill.
You can attack again.
Enjoy your fleeting victory. This is not over.
You can see the Zealots went crazy there. It's because of the charge ability. Right. So have the Dark Templar go around. Have all your units go around.
For the reckoning. Intriguing.
Attack with the units.
Some secrets must remain.
Get rid of the Nexus first. Get rid of the probes and such. Stop his resources. Get rid of his Immortal. Get rid of his turret. Yeah. Keep the units down here. Or not. Send the Immortals back. So after you've done a bit of damage, maybe we should send the rest of the units back too. So immediately go back down.
We are one.
We're gonna have to train a lot more pylons now. Make a lot more pylons, I should say.
Fall back to the shadows.
Get rid of the production buildings.
Your existence ends this day.
So we're done with this base. There's another one here, but we're not going to worry about it. So, now that we're done with that base, head back before Ma decides to come back and be another pain. Train another gateway. Oh, he's on his way this direction this time, is he? We'll take over this base too. Seems only fair. Have a probe go do that last building there so we can get the last of the Protoss research.
I am the voice of the Eclipse. You require my skills.
And we'll also have him build a new base actually. Ah, for the love of Christ. Sorry. Go build the pylon, then tell him to build the Nexus.
This Templar archive lies abandoned.
Maybe we should get rid of that base. Now, High Templar, they can do things called Psychic Storm and Feedback. Feedback damages an opponent equal to the amount of energy they got, while Psychic Storm does an area of an effect attack that's pretty damn powerful.
Our liberation is at hand.
Feedbacking Ma would be pretty helpful too.
Noble warrior, We confront a terrible evil.
So I have one enemy at the front, so he only gets attacked by that little bubble thing. Have a second one. Seems to only do it with multiple enemies around. Yeah, so if you wipe out his energy, he loses a lot of health.
Enlightenment. Our minds are as one.
So yeah, keep training units. We're going to need a lot more stalkers. Might as well go destroy this base down here. Because we're running out of minerals. Have the units stand together, and we'll just wipe him out here. Wipe him out here, I guess.
From the shadows I come.
Don't let him. Don't fight near his allies. So feedback him with the High Templar. Try to have a High Templar or two at all times.
I am here in the shadows.
Send a couple of probes to go help the other field. Destroy the enemy here. Looks like we are going to have to destroy the enemy up here. But first we got to deal with Ma.
You require it shall be as you say.
Vespine Geyser exhausted.
So yeah. We are going to go destroy that other base, and then we're going to attack Ma.
Stand against the darkness.
So immediately feed him back. So he caps at 1400, which is good for us. We don't want him getting any stronger. Now, pretty much our numbers, we can wipe him out.
I am here in the shadows.
You have not enough minerals.
So yeah, just keep moving, destroy the base down here, otherwise it will be problematic. Retreat away from the High Templar Storm. Have the Stalkers focus down the Void Ray. Then focus down the Archons. And the High Templar. And once the base is destroyed, it should be good. You should be good. Actually, might want to retreat. We can destroy the building, rest of the buildings later.
We are one.
You require more Vespine gas.
Now let's go finish off that base.
In the shadows.
I return to serve.
State thy bidding.
Before they rebuild completely.
From the shadows I come.
Now we can also take this base. So. Alright, now with that base gone,
Intriguing.
we'll defend one more time from arm. We'll push in to his base.
Fear is an enemy.
With the Dark Templar, turn them into Archons from now on. They got too much detectors in his main base. Have the High Templar Institute feedback on him.
Require more Vespine gas. Cold. The merging is complete. I serve.
But unfortunately, we don't have one at the moment.
From the shadows I come. You require more Vespine gas.
Assault des Templars.
So we'll push in now. Push in down here. And then we'll eliminate him. That Archon's gonna die because he's out on his own. So that means we better go back because we're expecting an attack.
I will comply. Olak Natal.
And he looks like he found my probes. Oh man, that means he's going back for the other base. That's not good.
I am the heart of darkness.
We shall
You require my skills.
Feedback him.
We seek enlightenment.
So now we need to destroy these enemies here. Blink them in so you can destroy mat and powerful units faster. So wait for Blink to once again recharge. Wait for him to come and then just whoop him. Train, Stalkers, Dark Templar, Templar. Feedback him. And then just focus fire him. Right, now we're gonna move in. Have the Stalkers blink in, take Void Rays and Immortals. Once they're gone, focus on the Archons. Of course the attack failed pretty hard. But unfortunately that's the nature because this is pretty hard mission, a very hard mission.
In the shadows. Cold is the void.
Keep the Immortal here. Or Ma will probably kill it.
Base is under attack. in the shadows.
We're gonna try to get the stalkers through just by blinking them, I guess, and we'll see what happens there. I'll use the immortals as bait.
Oblivion comes, none shall stand. I am here in the shadows. I bask in the twilight.
All we have to do is free these guys from the cages and we'll get the Zerg research along with finishing the mission, so...
I am here in the shadows.
So I guess we should make some more gateways.
You must place that in a power field.
I am here in the shadows. Fall back to the shadows.
Vespene Geyser exhausted.
Cold is the...
Our base is
Oh, fucking hell. This is why I hate this mission in particular.
None shall stand. Here in the shadows. I am here in the shadows.
We seek enlightenment.
I am here in the shadows. I am here in the shadows.
Mineral field depleted.
We are one with the
We are
I am the voice of the...
my charge. Olak Natal. Mineral field.
I am here. Oblivion comes. None shall stand.
Hassan de Templar. We mineral field depleted. In unity.
I am
Yeah, this mission's not the best of missions. But they're necessary for lots of research. If this means you say, oh, shouldn't we collect no research in the future missions if we hit that cap? The answer is no, because if we get extra research, we get an extra 10,000 credits per point for our regular upgrades. So
We seek enlightenment. We are the light of the Kala.
So if that attack done, let's push in.
here in the shadows. I am here in the shadows.
Let's retreat, actually.
Shall stand
I am the voice of the eclipse. I am
my charge.
And we'll kill Ma.
Olak.
I am here in the shadows.
Send the immortals across first.
We seek enlightenment.
And because they can absorb damage. Have the Stalkers blink, of course. Attack the Void Rays. Attack the Carrier. Once the Void Rays are gone, move blink again, attack the other Void Rays. That's like the Immortals. Attack Mar again. Looks like a High Templar died. Now that the buildings are unpowered, we should be free to do what we want. And that is to free the preservers. So. Oblivion comes, none shall stand. Kill him, and we'll go free the preservers. Funny thing is he never uses energy. So push in. And we'll free the preservers.
The spirits of the preservers are entombed within. We must break them open immediately.
Once they're broken, you win the mission, so just attack them. And that's it, guys. Sorry it took so long, but it's brutal. You know how it is. So a pretty long video. It's not being cut into 2 parts, just saying.
We have seen prophetic fragments in your mind, Zeratul. We will make of them what we can.
Alright, so let's see what it has to tell us.
The cycle shall draw to its end. The Zelnaga who forged the stars will transcend their creation. Yet the Fallen One shall remain, destined to cover the void in shadow. It begins with the great hunger. It ends in utter darkness.
Doesn't exactly make a lot of sense there.
A great hungerer. Could it refer to the Zerg Overmind? It has a part to play in this prophecy. I must seek out the Overmind's final resting place. Our ancient homeworld of iron.
So yeah, I believe in Starcraft 1, I was there well before Kerrigan decided to take it out with her Zerg. Through deception, of course. So that mission took quite a bit. One of them is actually to beat the mission in 25 minutes on hard, which is possible, of course. It's just on brutal, it's a done story. And exceptionally more difficult. So that's about it for this mission, guys. So as soon as the cutscene ends, if there is one, I'm gonna probably go watch Zeldathon. So, and by the time this is uploaded, Zeldathon it will be done. But you can probably catch a replay of it on their Twitch page. So yeah, catch you later, guys.